Hi everyone, my name is Rachel and I'm going to be playing ŌKAMI HD and I think we're going to have a good time. So let's get started with the new game. Alright. I have played this game, I believe, 2 other times. Once when it first came out and then, I don't know, years later. So it's been a while, but long ago, a tiny hamlet known as Kamiki lay nestled in a grove of proud and beautiful cherry blossoms. Each and every tree around the quiet burg was honored as a god. However, the village was not without its dark secrets. To satiate the appetite of Orochi, a fearsome cave-dwelling beast, a young maiden was offered as a sacrifice at the annual festival. With a body like a mountain and 8 heads mounted on necks the size of a tree trunks, its blood-red eyes alone were said to curse anyone who gazed into them. No one dared disobey the horrific beast. When the night of the sacrifice drew near, a mysterious white wolf appeared outside the village. This wolf, its coat as brilliant as snow, was dubbed Shirinu. The wolf kept a watchful eye on anyone who ventured outside the village and made a habit of patrolling the streets at night. People assumed the wolf to be a familiar of Orochi. Amaterasu is not Orochi's familiar. One villager took it upon himself to face the fearsome Shirinu. The warrior Nagi attempted many times to challenge the wolf, but his attempts were thwarted by Shirinu's swift movements. Before long, the night of the accursed festival had arrived. A white-plumed arrow heralded the coming sacrifice. Piercing the sky, the arrow sunk its shaft squarely into the home of Nami, the village's most beautiful maiden. You know, if this happened yearly, eventually there wouldn't be any maidens left. Nagi, harboring a secret love for Nami, was enraged by this sign. Determined to put an end to Orochi once and for all, Nagi traveled to the beast's cave in place of his beloved. The Moon Cave, a place as dark as evil itself, served as Orochi's home. As Nagi stood bravely before the entrance, a beast appeared, eyes glowing crimson upon 8 thrashing necks. Orochi stood tall before him, anxious for another sacrifice. Nagi leapt with incredible grace, swinging his blade valiantly. On and on he sliced, well into the moonless night. But Orochi's hide was like steel. The blade left nary a scratch. At long last, Nagi, his energy spent from the intense battle, dropped to his knees, fatigued and gasping for breath. He knew he was staring death in the face. It was then that the wolf appeared. As if to protect Nagi, it stood its ground before Orochi. In the darkness of the cave, the wolf's coat shone brilliantly. Alas, it was Shirinu, the wolf that dwelled outside the village. Bearing its fearsome claws, Shirinu leapt towards Orochi. Orochi reared its terrifying heads, readying its fangs for battle. The two beasts struggled wildly, thrashing in the darkness. Mysterious and terrifying, the spectacle continued. Shiranu summoned gusts of divine wind to counter Orochi's flames. Yeah, the brush feature is actually pretty cool, I think. As Orochi closed in on Shiranu, sharpened claws glistening, a gigantic tree suddenly sprouted forth, shielding the wolf. Shiranu fought gallantly to gain the upper hand. However, Orochi, protected by mystical power, was not easily bested. Shiranu, covered in gashes, majestic coat dyed crimson, stood exhausted before the mighty Orochi. Oh, poor Amaterasu. Orochi saw a chance to strike. What would be the final blow? But Shiranu refused to give in. With its last ounce of strength, the majestic wolf gazed heavenward and unleashed a mighty howl. Suddenly, the black clouds overhead dissipated. The light from above glinted off Nagi's sword as a beacon of hope. Guided by his sword, Nagi, who had been taking shelter in the shadows, stood proudly to face his adversary, channeling all his strength into his scarred and battered arms. He leapt ferociously toward Orochi, his sword poised high. The golden sword danced in his hand like a puppet on a string. One by one, Orochi's fearsome heads separated from their owner. Orochi's broken body collapsed in a lake of its own blood. In that instant, the curse that plagued the villagers was lifted. As the battle subsided, the sun shone once again in the sky. Shiranu had succumbed to Orochi's poison and struggled to breathe. Nagi scooped the beast into his arms and returned to Kamiki. When they reached the village, Shiranu was no longer moving. Aww. Poor puppy. The village elder gently stroked the wolf's head. In response, Shiranu let out a hoarse and pitiful bark, then closed its eyes and drifted off as if into slumber. Peace had at last returned to Kamiki Village. In honor of Shiranu's heroic exploits, the villagers erected a shrine and placed a statue of the wolf within it. Nagi's sword was christened Tsukuyomi, I hope I said that right, and placed inside the moon cave. The villagers all looked forward to an age of endless peace. However, this is not the end of the story. There is more to this tale than most people know. 100 years had passed since Nagi and Shiranu's heroic exploits. It happened so quickly that no one in the village even took notice. I really like the art of this game. It's really pretty. Uh-oh. Is this the legendary sword? Is this Tsukuyomi, the sword that banished the dreaded Orochi? No, it couldn't be. It's just a legend, nothing but a fairy tale. Uh-oh. What did you do? And yeah. person's not even taking responsibility for his actions. Oh, he who seeks power, he who has broken my bonds, speak the words, I wish darkness unto the world. Utter that prayer unto me and unleash my power. Oh. Let's hope he doesn't do it. He's running away. Oh no! He's being very destructive. And there goes some trees. And there's a fire. A horrible tragedy suddenly swept over the land. However, there was one village that seemed to escape the terrible curse. The tiny settlement of Kamiki Village enjoyed the protection of a sacred tree. It is here that the real story begins. The statue was protected. Wood sprite Sakuya. How troublesome. This is just like the ancient prophecy of doom. What has transpired to bring about such calamity? We must act quickly. There is no time to lose. My power has diminished over the years I've spent protecting this area. I don't have much time left in this world. Well, that's sad. Amaterasu, now is the time. We have never needed your power more. Shine your divine light upon this broken and polluted world. Let your heavenly rays become our hope as you guide us all. And statue come to life. ŌKAMI Amaterasu. Ah, such divine white light, such beauty and grace. The only one capable of such a wondrous spectacle is none other than our mother and the origin of all that is, Amaterasu. How delightful to see that the Savior whose brave sacrifice sealed away the evil demon so many years ago has not changed one bit. Seeing you emerge after so many years spent as a statue brings happiness to my heart. Snoop. Oh, she seems bored. Amaterasu, gaze above you and take in the condition of the sky. Since your untimely departure from our midst, the world has succumbed to devious and vicious beasts. They have ravaged our fine and bountiful country of Nippon. But never have the circumstances been worse than they are at this very moment. Please use your powers to banish the darkness and punish those who would do us harm. Eh? What is this? Has something stolen its way into my robe? Oh. Oh dear, that was inappropriate. Phew, what on earth? You again? Ow, 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 are you nuts? Boy, for a little thing, you sure make a big fuss. I was just trying to make the conversation a bit more interesting. That's all. Were you napping in my clothes again, Bug? Bug, I told you 1,000 times not to call me that. I'm a wandering artist. The name's Isun. Wandering artist Isun. I'll show you just how great I am, and it won't be long till you're bowing before my great brush. That's a very nice painting. Well, what do you think? Even cuter than the real thing, no? That's kind of rude, but... Eat him! What's with you, Furball? You look kind of down in the dumps. Actually, you look kind of familiar. Got it. You look just like that statue of Shiranu. Oh, yes. Whoa, what do you think you're doing? Are you crazy? A handsome guy like me should never be covered in wolf slobber. You'll regret messing with the great Isun. Don't make me use my prized sword, Denkomaru, against you. Ooh. Well, that was a scary noise. Ooh, what's that growling sound? And why is it so dark anyway? Oh, great God, Amaterasu. I've used all the power I have to protect Kamiki Village. The village lives on. Their spirits lie encased in my fruit. Cut it free, and the village will be reborn. I trust in you. I know that you will lead us down the right path. Only your awesome power can restore life to the world. The trees returned to normal, huh? That Sakuya girl sure said some weird stuff. The villagers' spirits are being kept inside the fruit? That's the fruit. That girl said that if you cut it down, the village will be restored? But it's awfully high up there. If you don't use some kind of special power, there's no way you're gonna reach it. This darkness is really getting to me too. A lot can happen while you're taking a nap. Okay. So I'm barking. And I'm jumping. Right? Let's see here. I can dig. Okay, so now that the gameplay has actually started, I will let you guys know that I play video games basically for the story. I don't really care about the fighting or anything like that, so there are times where I will use cheats. I'm using Wiimod in this one. I've played this game already like a couple times. So, just to let you know, sorry if you don't like cheats. The only time I will not use cheats, absolutely will not, is if it's an online multiplayer game. Then I won't, because that's not fair. But if it's just for, you know, a game that I am playing solo, you know, all I really care about is the story. So if I want to fight, you know, I'll go and play Dynasty Warriors or something. So, alright, anyway, let's continue on. Where are we? It got awfully quiet all of a sudden. I don't remember any place like this in the village. Well, we better keep our eyes peeled. You can use the right pad to look around. LB changes your point of view. Boy, you really look so helpless. You sure you're gonna be okay? Well, that is rather rude. Okay. Hold on! That's an origin mirror. They say once your reflection appears on its surface, your memories will be stored in the mirror for all eternity. So it's a save point. Well, To put it shortly, you can save your progress here. And let me give you a little advice. You should save a number of game files. That way, you could always go back if you get stuck or something. Good advice. Gotta be prepared, especially while you're still learning the ropes. Alright, so let's save this. Yes. Okay. Oh, the intro took like 20 minutes. Okay. Look at all those pots just waiting to be broken. Well, of course, you see pots, that's obviously what you do. If you bust them, there might be something good inside. Press X to bust them with your head. Alright. Way to go, my furry friend. You can do that anytime you see something you can break. Yeah. Okay. Whoa, hold on there, Furball. Get a load of that. That chest looks mighty tempting. Let's go check it out. Getting up that high ought to be a piece of cake. Press A to jump, then press A again to do a wall jump. But make sure you press it firmly so you jump really high. Alright, so... I knew you could do it. They say good luck is found in high places. So keep your eyes peeled. We don't want to miss any treasure. Okay. You obtained a Holy Bone S. Amaterasu's favorite snack, restores 3 units of solar energy. Okay. Ah! Might have to change the controllers a little bit because it's the opposite of what I would want it to be. Just gonna break everything. Looks like the bridge is out. This shouldn't be so hard. Amaterasu, was it? That's kinda long. Mind if I call you Ami? Listen, Ami, ever heard of the spirits of the brush? Good brushwork has its own soul. At least that's what they say. Just watch. It'd take all day to explain. A picture's worth 1,000 words, right? Look at that. He's drawing in the bridge. Nice, huh? Just a little technique I've mastered called rejuvenation. It's one of many brush techniques that use divine power. It's a brush god power that can restore broken or missing things. I've practiced really hard just to master this one technique, but there are 13. Each one is a power of one of the 13 brush gods. Originally, all 13 were a single powerful deity. When the deity died, its power was split into 13 separate gods. The gods now dwell within objects all around us. But, God or no God, how could anyone have the power to master all 13? Okay. River of the Heavens. The River of the Heavens? They mean the fabled Stardust River? But I sure don't see anything like that around here. It couldn't be that little puddle over there, could it? Okay, I'm gonna go up here. Wow, look at the stars twinkle. I haven't seen such a beautiful nighttime sky in ages. Hey, look, are those stars forming a pattern, or is it just me? There's one missing. Guess I'll just have to draw the missing star. Looks like I'm just not ready to draw missing stars. So press RB to hold the brush and then X to draw. Okay, so I sure spent a heck of a lot of time practicing that. Mumble. Okay. There we go. And it's a dragon. Why if it isn't Mother Amaterasu. I apologize for not contacting you sooner during these long years. Having never forgotten you, I, Yomigami, god of restoration, have eagerly awaited this day when we could again meet. While you were away, the 13 spirits of the brush that you once possessed, including myself, have been scattered across this land of men, and now lie in disarray. I became a constellation and managed to survive until now. The time has come for you to seek out and reunite all the techniques. Your power is what is needed to restore the dried riverbed of the heavens and renew the flow of stardust. Yay, we got a brush power. Wow, that was Yomigami, the god of rejuvenation. Wait, so you have the power of rejuvenation now? Can you really use it to restore the river of heavens? That would mean you were as good with a brush as yours truly. Nah, it couldn't be true. Who else could master this incredible god technique? Okay. Again, I need to fix that. River of the Heavens. Wonder if drawing some stardust would get the river flowing again. Nah, it's one thing to fix a bridge, but fixing a starry river? There's no way you could pull off a stunt like that. Okay. So... Whoa! A river of stardust! So this really must be the river of the heavens. But what I really want to know is who the heck drew the darn thing? Yours truly, Amaterasu. Why is she going so slow? What the heck? Oh. I didn't draw at all, that's why. Okay, so... that was my bad. There we go. Okay. Really? I don't remember it being this difficult to actually get this in. Are you kidding me? Okay. Thank you. That was ridiculous. You obtained Astral Pouch. Look what you found, Furball. This astral pouch here is amazing. It can swallow up lots of food. Then, when it's full, it can revive its owner if he or she dies. Let's start feeding it with whatever food we can find around here. Alright. You consumed apple. Nectar-filled sour apple fills astral pouch a little bit. You consumed peach. Juicy and fragrant peach fills astral pouch a little bit. Okay, hit the darn thing. You consumed orange. Orange with sharp citrus taste fills astral pouch a little bit. Okay. Alright, so we go up the path. And like the longer you press the forward button, the faster Amaterasu goes. There isn't really much of a run button. I think you can like get it started if you do like you go like that and then it goes faster. Maybe. You consumed dumplings. Doughy balls made from grain fills astral pouch a little bit. Okay. Is this the legendary shrine? We must be in the cave of Nagi. The legendary hero Nagi is enshrined here. He vanquished evil 100 years ago with the help of the white wolf Shiranu. First the river of the heavens, and now this place? Where the heck are we, Furball? Boy, this place is a wreck. See, that sword's in really bad shape. The gods sure didn't do much to protect this place. Alright, well, let's go ahead and fix the sword. I knew it. You can handle a brush. Now try again. Draw more carefully. Oh well, sorry. There we go. That really was your brushwork all this time. How'd you get so good? Exactly who are you, anyway? Hey, there's another constellation. This one looks like a... Alright, let's draw this missing star. Some mouse. Or a rat, whatever. Well, if it isn't Mother Amaterasu. It's been a long time, but with all these monsters around, the only place I could hide was in this shrine dedicated to ancient heroes. If there's anything I can do to assist you in your endeavors, I'm at your service. Make good use of this sword, as it was designed to conquer evil. Yay, sword. 'Cause that's exactly what a wolf means. Hey, that was the god Tachigami, master of the power slash technique. Wait a minute, if you're getting all these powers, then you're just like that Shiranu. You know, the wolf who fought and died alongside the great Nagi. Well, she is. When Shiranu died, the wolf's power was split into 13 brush gods. This is crazy. Shiranu and Nagi? It's just like the legend. Well, anyway, I've never seen this power slash technique myself. How about showing your stuff off on that boulder over there? Let me see you slice it in half by drawing a single line. I won't believe it till I see it. Okay. Well, then I'll just have to show you. Wow! I didn't think you had it in ya, Furball. I'm not even in the same league as you. Guess I really overestimated myself. Hey, Furball. Amaterasu. I've made up my mind. If you're Shiranu reborn, then that means you can master all 13 techniques, right? In that case, I think I'll tag along until I'm as good as you. Lucky you! Oh, goody. It's no use trying to change my mind. There's no stopping me once I've made a decision. But enough about me. Now that you've mastered the power slash, you can cut down that thing Sakuya was talking about. Let's go back and give it a shot. Alright. So, it's got an arrow telling me where to go. I have to break these. Yeah. Oh! Whoops. My bad, I cut down some trees. Uh-oh. What the? Where'd they come from? Ah, whatever. Draw first, ask questions later, right? You know that divine instrument you have on your back? Well, press the X to use its power against them. Alright. You obtained ink bottle. Bottle full of ink fills one of Amaterasu's ink pots. Alright. Woo! Apparently running into one of those rocks when you're running. Can also do that. And you consumed cabbage. Thick and fibrous vegetable. Fills astral pouch a little bit. Alright. Okay. Jeez, I really missed some spots in this river. I swear that did not happen, like, when I played this the other times. Oops. Alright. Gotta jump down, you can't just run down. Alright. Okay, so cut that down, and look at that. Very pretty, I like the art. It's a whole village. Wow, the village has been restored. Sakuya came through big time. She really was protecting the village. But I sure wish I could have spent some more time in her kimono, You perv. If you know what I mean. Unfortunately, I do. Gross. But seriously, with monsters running around and all, the village could still be in danger. Let's go see how they're all doing down there. Okay, so I think I will call it for this episode. When we come back, we will be checking out the village. Alright, see you next time.